Okay, week 6 rehearsal journal for the Crusaders project. I'm really pissed off with my phone. Excuse that word. Because the storage keeps playing up and the video keeps cutting out, and I've literally recorded this about 5 times now. My goals for this week were to work on all scenes and pay the most attention to the scenes that we weren't doing too well on. This included the last couple of scenes as we had only just devised them. We need to be rehearsing as much as possible now as the show comes closer. This week I wanted to work on my focus again. This is going to be vital for me during the last part of the project as we need to perfect everything ready for the show night. I need to be focusing on my feedback and also making notes myself on what I can get better with. One thing I need to do is look out to the audience more when I speak. This keeps coming up, so I know it's something that I definitely need to try and remember. If I turn around while I speak, facing backstage, the audience won't be able to see my face or hear my voice. This makes me look unprofessional and also will make the performance make less sense if they can't hear what I'm saying. I also need to make sure that I'm keeping fit moving towards the end of the project. I need to keep joining in with all the warm-ups and make sure that I put as much effort as I can into the fitness sessions with Carla. During the period where we get close to the show, we need to make sure that we are promoting our show using social media. Tech cues need to be completed and told to the tech team this week so they can prepare and make notes on what they need to do. This will be super important as the effects that they will use will make our piece a lot better and will make our show make more sense. Targets I set myself this week were to work on my projection and also my consistency. I've noticed that I often change how I act in different runs. This could be confusing, and I also realise how it can make problems if I change in the actual performance. To improve on my projection, I can try doing more vocal warm-ups before runs and the performance. This will make sure that my voice is warmed up and ready. I still also need to work on my focus. As we get closer to the performance, without being focused, I will get confused, won't hear feedback, and then slow down the production and rehearsals. This week we focused mainly on rehearsing our piece. We mainly ran our rehearsals from scene 3, as we have the first few scenes really good. We didn't want to waste time by doing the whole show over and over again, so we started from the scenes that we weren't fully good at. We also continued to devise the last scene with Lydia on Wednesday. This is really important because it means that we can start to rehearse now and not devise more content. It is a big landmark to completion. We did warm-ups this week to help us get more physical and fit. We need this to be successful in our physical theatre theme. This week we again had the issue of people not being in college for rehearsals and not wanting to join in. These people have been told that they will lose their roles if they continue, so hopefully it will stop them from not being in. It is frustrating for us as we can't do proper rehearsals, and it also means that when they join, people will have to teach them everything they missed. I still struggle with applying feedback, which is going to slow me down, and personally, I still struggle with applying feedback, which is going to slow me down personally, and also it frustrates Lydia and others when I'm always getting told the same things. I didn't have many creative ideas this week. I did volunteer to lift Sophie on my shoulders in a tree that we made using physical theatre. Stop. This gave height to the tree, and it also allowed me to use the help from the exercises and warm-ups. It hurt after a while, but I could deal with it. This showed my resilience as well, which is something that employers will always be looking for in the industry. I also didn't use much research, but again, as mentioned in the previous rehearsal journal, I could have used research from the religions mentioned, and I also could have looked at Mount Hermon better to help me understand the setting and how Mira would have possibly helped seeing everything. How Mira would possibly have felt seeing everything. I'm really sorry, by the way. I'm really tired and my voice hurts. And I'm just...